Hello guys, welcome to Wisdom TSM. Today in this video we are going to see about how to convert Python file into Windows executable file, or you can say that .py into .exe. Guys, watch the video until the end, don't miss or don't skip. And in this video I will keep everything will be simple, and I will share the lots of information in this video about configuration files, about the number of way we can achieve .py into .exe and all. And so let's start the video. So guys, first of all I should like to give some information about .py to .exe conversion, and the conversion can be achieved in two ways. The first way will be in command prompt, and the second way will be the GUI application, which means first way will be all depend on the commands, and it will be achieved by using the pyinstaller. We need to install using pip install command. And the second way is the autopy to exe GUI application, which will be available and can be installed by using the pip install command. I will share the both options. In my opinion, I suggest you to use the GUI application. Why? Because even for the beginner to professional, it will be very easy to configure the file, so that the converted .exe will got no problem. And let's let install the needed files and configure them and convert .py to .exe. Guys, first of all we need to open command prompt. Now guys, install autopy to exe, which is a GUI based application of Python, and you can install this by using the pip install autopy to exe and hit enter. It will download something and install, and it is a completely, I say that it is a GUI application. The You can start it by using command called autopy to exe and hit enter. It will open the GUI, which is a graphical user interface window. See guys, it is a graphical user interface window. We can do in another way. I say that it is a second way of making conversion of .py to .exe. The other way will be using the command called pyinstaller. I have installed both. You can see we need to use these all commands. If we go with the first method, or you can say that command prompt approach, and it is a better to use the GUI application, so that it is easy to select, configure, or do many things, and both are same. By way, it is the best way. Why? Because it will compose automatically based on the choices we configure, choices we select, files we select, guys. So it is a very easy and very fast way of doing converting .py to .exe. First of all, we should need a .py file to convert .exe. In my case, I using this Python file. For your kind information, this Python file is based on the Kinter based application. If you don't know what is a Kinter is a package of Python which is used to develop GUI, graphical user interface, using Python programming language. And I am converting this .py file into .exe, guys. Let's see how we can convert and how we can successfully convert this .py into .exe. In my case, I have the .py file. I am selecting this file by using on clicking this and selecting this file, and it will select it. Now you can say that automatically it will be composing the all things that we are selecting, and ongoing process will all be captured and compose the command. If you don't want to convert a .py into .exe by clicking, by selecting all these configurations and clicking here, you can go in command prompt. First of all, you should copy this command and you can go there and paste it. It will automatically do the same thing as the GUI. So both are same, that's why I previously said that. Now come to GUI. Now you need to see lots of option, guys. First option is one file option. It will gives the two options, one directory or one file. Basically it is nothing but it generated the .exe with one folder which contains all the dependencies to execute the .exe, and the another option is one file, which means it will generate the only one file, the .exe, so that all process will be in a single file. It will generate the .exe with a folder that contains the dependencies. That's all. In my preference, I will always use one directory. Why? Because this option will make the conversion very fast, so that we need not to wait for a long time. And another reason is, for many projects, if the time also depend on the lines of code in our Python file, and we can say that the size of the Python file. So make sure you always use this so that you can rectify the problem. Both are same, but basically it gives the most faster result than this. And in our case, let's try one file option, and you can see that my Python file will be the 8 kb, which is very small, and the lines of code in this file will be approximately 169 rows. That's all. And you can see that here is another option, console window. Basically, if you assume that you converted the .exe from .py, and if you click on .exe, it will open the code that you have coded. In my case, the interface application, which is a GUI, will be opened for particular, for the function, based on the functionalities of my code. And now you can assume that I have launched the .exe, and it will open, and also it will open another window which called a terminal or console, which will run and show the output, or you can say that the background process there. So if you don't want to open another window with the main application, then you can select this. Basically the both option will be like hiding. One is hide the console, and another is by default open the console. In my preference is always Windows based, which means hide the console. And if your code has some problem and you cannot properly navigate the status of the output, then by selecting this option you can also get the console, guys. So make sure first of all you should better you should improve your code, properly navigate the things, so that it cannot be get console even you choose this option. For example, guys, I have in my code, assume that I use the print statement. It automatically return the some output in console. When you when you opted for this option, again the console will open and the print statement will print there. You to avoid this, remove the print statement, and remove the statements or remove the lines of code that gives the output in console, or you can say that command prompt. or you can say that the place where the execution is going on. So always first of all make sure that your code is corrected, and then use this option. For example, in this code I have not properly navigated the output, so even though I am selecting this option, it will rise the console. See, after the conversion of the .exe, you can notice the change. And here the another option, icon. In this you can align, or you can assign the icon for your application, which is .exe application. And for now I did not have any .ico file, and make sure the extension of the icon will be the .ico. Don't use the svg and png extension, and it did not support it. And another option is additional file. In these files, this file will be useful when you have the multiple .py file, and the first file will be the main file, which execute the all remaining file. In that case, first you select here the main file, and here the additional files you have, and assume that you have one folder which you place all the file there, and outside of the folder will be the main file. In that case, you select the main folder from here by clicking add folder button. And another option is advanced option. Don't touch these options, it is has, but most of the thing will be automated. And for most complex applications, and you can say that thousands of lines of code, some optimizations or customization will be needed. And in that case you will google something, and learn about what option will be responsible for what things, then you can use this option. And that's all guys. You now the final command will be composed. You can copy and paste in command prompt, or you can just convert from here. And as I am preferring the GUI, I am converting from here by clicking convert.py to .exe button, and this output will be giving something, and it is analyzing and interpreting all the code in my file, and it will create some DLL files which is reason for executing .exe. And wait for some time, and it will automatically generate all things. And as we have selected one file option, so it will take some time, and also it will become faster. So okay, we got successfully created the file. Now the destination of the file will be the in output folder. So open from here guys, and see here it will be open a folder, and see, this is our application. The name of the application is same as your py file name. I am executing this by double tapping, and it will be open with the console guys. Why? Because in my python file I did not configure in right way, or you can say that, see, it will open and close it. Even if I execute something, it will open and then it will close it. So this is the problem guys. So make sure you properly correct your code in python file, then convert .exe, so that this console popping and closing will not occur. So that's all guys, and subscribe once again. Welcome to Wisdom TSM.